Hey guys, welcome back to the Build and Boost YouTube channel. I realise it's been quite some time since I've put a video up. Uh, yeah, here it is. We're trying to get back into the swing of things. And now that we're freed up and got plenty of time to spend on the ute, hopefully we should be able to crank some progress out of this thing and show you guys what we're doing along the way. Yeah, there's a bit of a hold up there for a couple of months while we moved towns, changed jobs, and I've just been settling into everything. So apologise for the hold up with the videos, but keen to get back into them, and yeah, we'll go over a few things that we were up to with the ute and plans going forward.
First up, we'll see what we've done just recently this weekend. I made a good start on the dump pipe. I swapped over from a 6-bolt turbine housing to just a V-band rear, like V-band dump. Yeah, the Seller Pro Boost turbos had a sale there, and they were like $100. I thought, why not? Good chance to cosmetically upgrade the turbo. We're going with a 4-inch dump this time. Just trying to step it up a little bit because I wanted to tidy up a few things. We had some V-bands and stuff. It was pretty tight down in that back corner. So I made a few mods, rerouted it. Made a few mods to our log style manifold to allow some more clearance. And hopefully overall a lot better serviceability. Plenty of room in between here. As you can see, I got my whole hand in there. I should be able to change plugs and stuff with the dump still in there, hopefully. So that'll be good. But if not, I'm not too worried. We put a V-band right at the back there, so this whole section here can come out pretty easily. But yeah, made a couple more hard lines as well. Got the oil feed, done it in hard line and polished it up. Just got to finalise how I'm going to do that at the back there. I'd like to get a Y piece rather than a T piece. Probably make not much difference at all, but will to me, I guess. What else have we done? I remade a couple of these vac lines. Started just looked a little bit untidy how I'd done them originally, so I changed them up just to keep everything nice and parallel and visually looking spot on, hopefully. Today I was just redoing the wastegate return to suit the dump. I changed over wastegates as well. We're now running a TurboSmart 50mm with a sensor cap, so I can keep an eye on wastegate position. Not that I really needed to, but it was just a relatively cheap upgrade to put the sensor cap on it now, make use of some of the spare inputs and stuff for the Nexus ECU that I'm running in here. And we've stepped the outlet up from 50mm to 2.5 inch, so hopefully it'll be a bit better flow as well. We'll have to make up a new heat shield and stuff for the alternator there, but that shouldn't be an issue. What else have we done? Oh yes, my thoughts with, I do want to run some mechanical gauges as well as using a Haltech dash inside the car. So I want fuel and oil pressures on mechanical gauges here in the engine bay, so just while I'm working on it or trying to diagnose something, I've got a visual in here that I can keep an eye on myself if I'm working on it by myself. So I'm thinking of what my thoughts are. I first thought about relocating the coils off the rocker covers and move them to the firewall or somewhere else, but I do like the idea of keeping them on top of the motor, like they're part of the motor. So yeah, what I was thinking might be try something different and possibly make up some billet stubs that bolt the rocker cover down, so the bolt will go through those, and then make up a sort of like a aluminium spider sort of arrangement that'll sort of sit over the top of the intake and house these gauges and whatever else I want to put in there, and sort of look like a polished up exoskeleton. I'm not completely sold on the idea, just never seen anything like it before and thought it might be something cool. I don't know yet, but we'll have a look, might have a play around and go from there. Finished off all the brake lines. I've just got it out of the car at the moment because I was mucking around with some wiring. So I've got all the brake lines made up, everything finalised there. We swapped. So yeah, I've got a reservoir where the clutch and the brake is shared, whereas the one I had before was separate. So I had to change a few lines and whatnot, but that's all sorted. Just keeping it out at the moment because we're also in the process of relocating and the fuse box and ECU. I'm still going to run the stock ECU at the moment, just so in the event that I get another project or change my mind or something, I can make use of the standard computer in there and just make up a new loom. But it's mainly in there just to keep everything happy, hopefully, so see what happens. Also, I have started on a billet catch can for this. I've got a bit of 5-inch solid block of aluminium. It's going to go right there, look like a nice canister basically. I'll mount it to the head, and then I'm going to make up some polished hard lines that join up to the rocker covers, and then back to the intake as well to keep it all legal and polish it all up. So sort of halfway through it, and yeah, I think that's basically it. I've put a couple of the new Bosch pressure temp sensors either side of the intercooler as well. Just cheap sensors, they're only about 100 odd bucks each, and yeah, that way I can see how good the Plasman intercooler is working. I've seen these intercoolers in other vehicles make 1,000 horsepower, over 1,000 horsepower pretty easily on E85, so I'll see how it goes. Shouldn't be a restriction for anything that we want to do. I don't think we'll ever go any higher than that, but I think the goal for now will be try and get 800 horsepower at the hubs, considering we've got stock rotating assembly in this motor. That's more than enough for the street anyway, so we'll see how that goes. And what else we got? Yeah, I think the other night I had the LED light bar underneath the car. I was working underneath it and it actually looked pretty trick. With a bit of LED light coming up from the bottom, so I think I'm actually going to install some LEDs around in the engine bay as well, so once it's all lit up it should look pretty neat. Not something I really ever planned on doing, but I've seen it and liked the results, so I think with all this polished stuff and the green and whatnot in here, should look pretty good by the end of it. And yeah, that's about it really so far. So the next things will be finish off the wastegate return pipe and plumb that into the exhaust, and then I'll finish off the exhaust system, I guess. I'm going to go, I think I'm going to go on single 4-inch to the diff and then split it off to twin 3-inch. I may even go twin 3.5, not sure yet. probably just go 3-inch. And yeah, that's about it really. So if you got any suggestions what you reckon I should do, or you got any cool ideas, I'm always open to suggestions and whatnot, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, as always, thanks for listening, tuning in. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, give us a like, and yeah, hit us up in the comments and see what you reckon. Cheers guys.